Good morning. I'm Dr. Wilson Pearl, Associate Professor, Department of Corporate Secretaryship of KCS Kasnada College of Arts and Science. Now, let us recollect the super profit method formula first. We'll recollect the formula first. We already given the formula. We already explained it in the first video. Now, let us recollect and do that. Goodwill is equal to super profit into number of year of purchase. That is the formula for your goodwill and a super profit method. First step. For finding super profit, the formula is average profit minus normal. I told you that the difference between not the average minus normal or normal minus average, but it is purely the simple, nothing but the difference between the both profit, average and normal. We'll ignore the negative signs, okay? Then average profit is adjusted average profit. We already know, we did two sums over there. The normal profit is equal to average capital employed or capital invested or into normal rate of return. So that is your normal profit, and you know the average. The difference is super profit, and that is into number of year of purchase will give you goodwill. Let us see one sum with an example. And this is how you find your net assets. For example, if the average capital employed is not given, this is how you find your average capital employed. All the assets that is given here, excluding your goodwill, non-trading assets, deferred expenditure like preliminary discount, share discount, dividend discount, preliminary P&L, everything I already explained to you there. Then external liabilities, the creditors, bills payable, debentures, tax, outstanding bills, capital. These are liabilities that should be eliminated, deducted from the net asset. They will get capital employed. From the capital employed, you will minus half of current year profit. That is profit earned during the year. It will give you really average capital employed. Okay, we'll go to the next slide now. Now take an example of the sum number 7. Illustration number 7. A firm earned net profit during the last 3 years were as follows. The profit for the first year 36,000, second year 40,000, third year 44,000. The capital invested of the firm is 1 lakh. A fair return of the capital having regard to the risk involved is 10%. Okay, so calculate the value of goodwill on the base of 3 years purchase of super profit. So from the sum we can make out the 3 years profit is given there. Then the amount capital invested is nothing but the capital employed. The capital invested, the amount invested, or nothing but your capital employed. Okay. Then fair return on the capital having regard to the risk involved is 10% is nothing but your normal rate of return. This is what is called as normal rate of return. Okay, fair return is nothing but your normal rate of return. That is 10%. Okay, now let us see the answer now. See, 3 years profit is given there. We add them together, a divide by 3 will give you average profit, that is 40,000. Now, calculation of normal profit. We know the capital employed is 1 lakh. I told you that the rate of return for the risk employed is 10%. No? That is your normal rate of return. So that will give you 10,000. Okay, so we know the average profit is 40,000. Normal profit is 10,000. Okay, the super profit will be 40 minus 10 or 10 minus 40. Don't worry about that. If not, you can take whatever the higher value will be taken as the first value. You write the first value which is higher in the first, then minus the other one. Then you will get always a positive value. It's not that average minus normal or normal minus average. Okay, that way. Then that is super profit is 30,000. Then what is the number of year of purchase given in the sum? It is only 3 years purchase. So super profit and number of year of purchase, that is 90,000. That is your goodwill. Okay, now we'll go to the next sum. From the following information, calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of super profit. Further, the data given here is 5 points are given there. Average profit capital employed. Average capital employed in the business is 20 lakhs. Rate of interest expected for the capital having regard to the risk involved is 10%. The same, that is nothing but normal rate of return. Okay. Then net trading profit for the firm of the past 3 years is 3,54,400. Next year is 2,83,300. The next year is 3,10,100. Then fair remuneration of the partner of the firm service is 40,000 per annum. Sundry assets of the firm is 23,50,400 and current liability is 95,110. So, but here in the first line, we know that for capital employed is nothing but your asset minus liabilities. Here we are given separately the asset and separately the liability. But apart from these, there is the first line we can see the average capital employed is given there. When average capital employed is given there, we'll take that alone. We'll own minus and find new capital employed. Okay. So this is the capital employed now. Okay, let us go to the answer now. So first your average profit. The 3 years profit is total is 9,40,800. Then divided by 3 will give you 3,13,600. Then fair remuneration of the proprietor, partner, whatever it is, we have to minus after the average, that is 48,000. Now the real average profit is 2,65,600. Okay. Now we'll go to the normal profit. So normal profit is nothing but average capital employed, which is given as 20 lakh in the sum. Then 10% of that is 2 lakh. So we know the average profit, we know the normal profit. Now calculation of super profit. So adjusted average profit, that becomes higher value, minus the normal profit 2 lakh. So 2,65,600 minus 2 lakh will give 65,600. And the number of year of purchase is nothing but 3 years. Okay. So 65,600 into 3 will give you 1,96,800. That is your goodwill. And this is super profit method. Okay. I will go to the next sum. Now your third sum in your super profit. Average capital employed in Kaushik Limited is 35 lakh, whereas the net trading profit before tax for the last 3 years have been 14,75,000, 14,55,000 and 15,25,000. In these 3 years, the managing director was paid a salary of 10,000 per month, which means you have to convert it into a year. Keep that in mind. So 10,000 into 12 will give you 1,20,000. But now he would be paid a salary of 12,000 per month. Okay, there's an increase in salary. Okay, the normal rate of return is expected to be for the industry in which the Kaushik Limited engaged is 18%. Okay, then the rate of tax is 50%. Calculate the goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of super profit. Okay, let us know the answer now. So again, as you see earlier, we have to get the total of 3 years profit, get the average. Okay, then your remuneration. Already we are paying 10,000. Now there has been increased to 12,000, which means there's an increase in 2,000. So 2,000 into 12 will give you 24,000. That alone will be accounted for. Okay. Then 14,85,000, that is the average profit, minus 25,000 will give me 14,61,000. Now 50% of this is income tax. So we'll pay tax of this 50 will give you 7,30,500. Okay. The remainder will be again 7,50,000. Since it is 50%, half of it is, the remainder has to be the same, 7,30,500. So that is your adjusted average profit. Okay. Now we'll go to the second step, that is in calculating normal profit. The problem says the average capital employed is given in the sum is 35 lakhs. The normal rate of return given for the risk involved in the same type of business is 18%. So 35 lakh into 80% will give you the normal profit, that is your 6,30,000. Then super profit is nothing but the difference between these two. 7,30,000 minus 6,30,000, that is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh into number of year of purchase, that is 1,500,000, not 1 lakh, 1,500,000 into number of year of purchase, that will give you 3,01,500. So that is the super profit here. Okay, we'll go see the next one and the last one for this super profit method. Now it is a balance sheet. So far we have not done with the balance sheet. Now we're going to do with the balance sheet now. Okay, the balance sheet of the partnership firm as follows: X Limited Violin 20 creditors 1,20,000, 40,000. JJ Limited is formed to form the take over the purpose of asset building is revalued. Okay, so when revaluation is done, we have to take that. Profit for the firm of the past 5 years is 40,000, 60,000, 72,000, 64,000, 74,000. Included in these profits were non-recurring income, non-recurring item averaging 3,000, but from the nature of the business, casual non-recurring item were found to be raised every year, and the promoter agreed that rupees 2,400 should be allowed as a profit from this source. So the problem clearly differentiates between these two. There's a non-recurring income of 3,000. Out of this 3,000, it seems that 2,400 is regularly occurring, which means it is indirectly related to the business. So out of this 3,000, only 2,400 is related to the business. So which is not related now? The remaining is not related, which means that 600. So that alone should be eliminated from the profit. Okay. Then the similar business paid a dividend of 8%. Dividend is nothing but the normal rate of return. Don't think something differently. and other equity shares are the partners who would be directors of the company were to be paid remuneration of 18,000, 12,000 respectively. So that is about the remuneration of the directors. What you do, we already done that. After the average profit, we will minus these two. Okay, let us go to the answer now. See, we have to find here. So far, the past three sums, the average capital employed is given here. But this here, in this case, we have to find the capital employed first of all. The assets, liabilities after evaluation. That is 1,28,000, 94, 40, and 38,000 respectively. Then, all your assets, stock, debtors, and cash. Okay. Then 3 lakh. The total asset is 3 lakh. The liabilities, creditors, bills payable, 120 and 40 respectively. Then remainder is 160. The total is 160, sorry. The 3 lakh minus 160 is 140. That is a capital employed. Now, capital employed into normal rate of return. What is the normal rate of return? That is the dividend rate. That is 8%. So that will give you a normal profit. What is it? 11,200. Okay. Okay. Then, since the absence of specific information about the current year profit, because you have to minus half of current year profit, isn't it? To get the average capital employed. Since the current year profit details is not given, we are not going to minus that. Okay. Then adjusted average profit. The profit for the 5 years is 3,10,000, and 5 years average will give you 62,000. I told you, the average, after taking the average, you have to minus the remuneration. The for X and Y, 18,000 and 12,000, that is 30,000. 62,000 minus 30,000 will give you 32,000. Then your excess non-recurring income, I told you, 3,000 is recurring. Out of that, non-recurring is 3,000. Out of that, 2,400 also seems to be have a tendency of appearing regularly. Okay, so therefore only 600 is non-recurring, so that is eliminated. Therefore 31,400 will be the normal profit, average profit. Normal profit we already found is 11,200. So average profit 31,400. The difference between these two is 20,200. Okay, then what is the goodwill? Next slide. The goodwill is equal to 20,200 into 5 years purchase, that is 1,01,000. So this is how you find your goodwill under using the method of super profit. Okay, thank you. In the next video, we'll see what is the remaining method, that is capitalization method, annuity method, and another one is capitalization of super profit, then capitalization, real capitalization method, the third method of goodwill. Okay, thank you.